There's a small, almost effortless gesture that can create a powerful emotional reaction in a woman within seconds. What makes it so interesting is that it has nothing to do with looks, money, status, or clever lines. It goes deeper than all of that. It's real, it's natural, and most men completely overlook it. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what that gesture is, why it works on both a psychological and biological level, how you can tell when it's affecting her, and how to do it in a way that feels smooth and genuine instead of forced. Before we go further, if you're enjoying this, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss anything that helps you improve your relationships. And I've got a quick question for you. Where are you watching from? Drop your country and city in the comments. Also, tell me this. Do you really think one simple gesture can create that kind of impact? I'd like to hear your thoughts. Now, here's where most men go wrong. When they want to connect with a woman, they think they need to impress her. They focus on saying the perfect thing, showing achievements, making jokes, or proving their value. But that's not how connection really works. A woman's body reacts before her mind even has time to think. We're talking about reactions happening in milliseconds. Her nervous system is naturally tuned to pick up on intention, emotion, and energy almost instantly. That's why she can meet someone and immediately feel either comfort and trust or the exact opposite. She may not always be able to explain it logically, but she feels it clearly. That response isn't random, it's rooted in biology. And this is exactly where this gesture becomes so powerful. When she senses authenticity, emotional stability, and genuine intention at the same time, something shifts internally. Her guard lowers. She becomes more open. It's like a switch flips without her consciously deciding it. And the strongest part is, her body will show it, even if she tries to hide it. Now, this melting effect doesn't come from one single action. It's actually a combination of three elements working together. The first is how you approach. This doesn't mean moving slowly in an exaggerated way. It means being intentional without rushing. When you don't hurry, you give her space to register your presence and feel comfortable. On a deeper level, this communicates self control. It shows that you're not driven by impulse and that you respect both yourself and her space. The second element is your gaze. This is where balance matters. It's not about staring intensely, and it's not about avoiding eye contact either. It's a calm, steady look that says, I'm here, fully present, and I'm not trying to take anything from this moment. The difference between a gaze that draws her in and one that pushes her away comes down to intention. If you're looking for approval or trying to get a reaction, she'll feel that pressure and close off. But if you're simply sharing the moment with her without expectation, it creates a completely different experience. The third element, and probably the most powerful, is silence. This is where most men lose it. The second things go quiet. They rush to fill the space with words because they feel uncomfortable. But when handled correctly, silence becomes incredibly magnetic. It's not empty or awkward, it's full. It carries presence, confidence, and calm energy. Without saying anything, you're communicating that you're comfortable with yourself and comfortable being there with her. And that combination, intentional movement, grounded eye contact, and confident silence, is what creates that deep emotional response. So, why does this combination work so well? When you bring these three elements together, something very real starts happening inside her body. A calm, intentional approach helps activate her parasympathetic nervous system, the part responsible for relaxation, safety, and connection. But if you move too fast or come in with rushed energy, you trigger the opposite response, her sympathetic system, which puts her on alert. That's where tension, hesitation, and emotional distance begin. Then comes your gaze. A soft, steady, present look can actually increase the release of oxytocin, the hormone linked to trust and bonding. It's the same chemical that helps people feel emotionally connected. But again, it only works when it's genuine. If there's any sense that you're seeking approval or trying to force a reaction, the effect disappears. And then there's silence. This is where things really shift. When you allow quiet moments to exist without rushing to fill them, you give her space to actually feel what's happening. Her mind starts processing on a deeper level. Most men panic in silence, but the man who stays grounded in it communicates something powerful without saying a word. He's comfortable, he's mature, and he's not afraid of closeness. That's when her guard begins to drop. You'll start to notice it through small, natural signals that are almost impossible to fake. A soft smile appears for no clear reason, not a polite one, but something more genuine. Her eye contact lingers a little longer, and her expression becomes warmer. She may touch her hair, her lips, or her neck without even realizing it. These are subtle, self soothing gestures that often come from a mix of attraction and nervous excitement. Her body might shift closer to you slightly, maybe leaning in or removing small physical barriers between you. Her voice can become softer, smoother, more relaxed. Even her posture changes. Her body starts to open up, and her feet or torso begin to naturally point in your direction. These aren't calculated actions. They're instinctive responses happening beneath the surface. Now, here's the most important part. Don't turn this into a technique. The moment you start thinking, I'm going to do this so she reacts, you lose everything. It becomes a performance. And that's exactly what breaks the connection. Women are incredibly good at sensing when something isn't real. So instead, focus on your state. Be present because you actually enjoy the moment, not because you want something from it. Move the way you would when you're completely at ease. Let your gaze come from curiosity, not validation. And when silence appears, don't fight it. Allow it. The more comfortable you are in that space, the more natural and powerful the interaction becomes. At the end of the day, this gesture isn't really a trick or a strategy. It's simply what happens when a man is at ease with himself. He doesn't need outside approval. He brings calm energy into the moment. He creates a sense of safety without trying to control anything. And that changes everything. Not just your interactions with women, but how you show up in life as a whole. So, next time you're with a woman you're interested in, don't think about impressing her or trying to win her over. Focus on creating a space where she feels comfortable enough to open up naturally. If you want to take this further, drop a comment saying, I master this gesture and commit to practicing it in a real, authentic way. Also, tell me, which of the three feels hardest for you right now? The way you approach, your eye contact, or being comfortable in silence? If this gave you a new perspective, like the video, subscribe to Lauren Ponce and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's coming next. We're building something real here. Men who grow through authenticity, not manipulation. Appreciate you being here. See you in the next one.